I don't know. A bunch.
Didn't you say you saw Foghat open for Kiss or something like that?
Foghat, Kiss, and Aerosmith all in one at one. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, think about that. And that was like before Walk This Way. That was 70s Aerosmith, right? Yeah.
70s. Yeah.
And then you guys all took a girls' trip to see Peter Frampton do Frampton Comes Alive.
Damn sure did. Had girls' weekend in Louisiana.
Did you ever see Judas Priest live?
No.
No. You said no Judas Priest, no Iron Maiden, if I remember correctly.
Nope. No Iron Maiden.
Yeah. But what was the best show you ever saw?
Oh, that's out.
That's rough.
Rock and roll style. I loved Van Halen. If you want to talk about a light show, it was ELO.
Oh man.
I mean you can't beat the light show, but not everybody had a light show. Kiss had an awesome when the drums come down out of the ceiling and all that shit.
Oh yeah. I'm telling you, you've been told this before. How many people have told you that you are their spirit animal?
Oh goodness.
Boss man Liz has
yes.
She was having a conversation with her grandmother. Or no, yeah, was it her? No, her mother. While Heather was talking to Miss Cindy, and they put their phones together so the two of them could have a conversation before.
Miss Cindy, do you have a tattoo of two wolves?
No, I don't have no tattoo wolves or wolves tattooed. I mean,
what? Wait. What about a dream catcher?
Nope.
No. Wow.
No.
Breaking stereotypes.
No, I'm telling you, dude. That's the thing, Miss Cindy. Did you have a Southern accent before the pipeline?
Did I what?
Did you have a Southern accent before the pipeline?
I don't know.
Oh no, because Heather has told me before, and she's like, she said you didn't have a Southern accent before the pipeline, and she's like, and you hated country music, but then you got down and worked on the pipeline and got down to the creek, and you were just like, oh shit, okay, this is what it is. And she's like, and then all of a sudden, like, just keep in mind. Now, you didn't like country music or Elvis Presley, but now you're a giant fan of Luke Bryant. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah, so she just goes where the party is. I'm not shitting you at all.
No, look, no, it's not the truth. We were on our way to Panama one day, you and me and Heather.
Yeah.
And who called me on the telephone?
Oh,
Luke's daddy.
Tommy Bryant, yeah.
Luke's daddy called me.
I like the idea that she goes, we do not party all the time. Remember the time we were on the way to Panama?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure no good partying goes on in Panama or anything.
Oh, man. Miss Cindy, do you mind if I tell the anniversary story? Remember when I was standing out there with Pops? You remember that story? About when he was trying to get the band to play your wedding song?
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Do you remember the story? So we were there one night, and it was the anniversary weekend or something like that. Was it September?
No, it was just a big party at the landing. So maybe a celebration or something.
Well, I remember back that time, we would always come like Memorial Day and Labor Day, so it was one of those two. And I think it correlated between either your birthday or Pop's birthday. I think it was your birthday.
No, it'd be Pop's. Well, Labor Day was my birthday.
Okay. So Pops got the band who was, by the way, the band, every member of this band was over 65, and they were doing covers of The Ventures, and it was incredible. It was all like instrumental surf rock, 50s, 60s, amazing. So Pop comes up to me and he says, I talked to the band. Well, I'm sorry if I do his voice, but that's what I would do every time I talk about Pop. Pop goes, I went up and talked to the band. They said they was going to play me and your mom's wedding song. He's like, so I'm going to get her to come up here and dance with me. It's going to be great. I'm like, all right, cool. So the band's playing. He goes up, and the band's playing. He takes the mic, and he goes, I think it was your birthday. He goes, he says, well, I want to, the band's going to play our wedding song. Miss Cindy's going to come up here and dance with Miss Cindy. Cindy! Cindy! She doesn't come. Eventually, he just sits the fuck down and they play the song, right?
That's horrible.
She never shows up. So then, it's like an hour later. I go and back where this is at. Like everyone's got their coolers strapped to the back of their golf carts, and then you've got like 30-gallon coolers full of beers and ice on everyone's coolers. I'm going to get a beer. Pop comes up, puts his hand on top of the cooler, and wraps his arm around him. And he goes, "Well, found Cindy." It's like, finally found her. Yeah, she was over in the cook shed smoking dope with the lesbians.
They got good dope.
And the funniest thing
Who
about that
happened
is,
to be Sabrina? Or, no, she had to be Sabrina. You told it to you. Like,
that
oh,
was the
Lord.
funniest part of the story was,
Before I ever met her.
I told that story to Sabrina, and Sabrina thought that was the funniest story she ever heard. So when we had our housewarming party here, and by the way, Cindy's been listening to the News Junkie at the Creek for years. So she's already a fan of Sabrina, never met her before, and Heather had told her Sabrina's going to be here, and she's like, "Oh, man, I'm such a fan. I want to meet her." So Sabrina shows up. We're having our housewarming party. I turn to Sabrina and go, "Sabrina, this is my mother-in-law, Cindy." Sabrina turns around to Cindy, and what did she say to you?
You still smoke weed with lesbians?
God damn it. Oh, she's
And what did
awesome.
you say?
I damn sure do.